Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day so far. I hope your weekend's gone well. This is your reading for the month of November 2018. Yes, I know this is the 5th of November, so we've already almost missed a week, but I think this is still gonna be okay. Also going up today is going to be our daily Monday reading, so go check that out after you watch this one. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to ask first for your overall energy for this month. As you know, this is a general reading, so it will not apply to everyone, but it will apply to some of you, and if it does, then take the information that you receive and use that to your best ability. This is the reading for the entire month. So what is your overall energy for the month of November 2018? We're almost done with the year. What is your overall energy for this 11th month of the year? You have faith in the process, or at least this card is telling you to have faith in the process. So whatever is happening this month, whatever you're going through, there may be a big change for you. We have the 32, which ends up being a 5, and 5 typically means that change is coming. And this might be a huge change. It might be a shift in something that you have not expected for pretty much the entire year, and suddenly something's happening that is going to help bring you to your most aligned position where you're supposed to be, and it may not always be the most positive experience, it may not be the most fun experience for you, but it is something that you have to go through to be more who you're meant to be. So have faith in yourself, have faith in that process, have faith in the experiences that you're going through this month, and know that they're going to bring you through to where you're meant to be. Let's pull a clarifier to understand a little bit more about what process you might be experiencing. So what is the process that you're supposed to have faith in, or what is this in reference to? What is this card, faith in the process, in reference to? What change might you expect for this month of November? You have the Chariot. The Chariot herself represents a process. It represents movement. It represents having to act on your own will and strengthen your will, strengthen your own personal power so that you know that you're going in the right direction. But it also says that you might be moving. This could be a physical move. This could be an emotional shift in your life. This could be a psychological change from one belief to another belief. Okay, but whatever it is, you're going through a transition this month. This is a month of change for you. This is a month of working through certain issues, working through depression, working through, abandonment issues, working through wanting to leave a job you don't love and wanting to move forward and make big changes in your life. So be prepared for change this month. Be prepared for shifts on a larger scale. Okay, this is more of a massive shift than say like the Six of Swords. This is a bigger shift that is going to create a change for your life. But again, have faith in that. Know that even if it doesn't necessarily seem fun all the time, it is going to benefit you. It is going to help you change for the better. Okay, so let's see what your messages are on the spiritual level. So what are your spiritual messages for the month of November? This is, of course, like your spiritual beliefs. This is how you are just at your core, and this energy tends to affect you on every other level. Your spiritual energy has an effect on your mental, your physical, your work. It has an effect on every level of your life. So this is a very important part of your life. And let's see what messages you are getting in this area, in this aspect. You have the Six of Wands. So this card also speaks to some sort of change or shift that you're experiencing. And it's a very positive kind of energy. It's very much saying that, you are at the top of where you need to be spiritually. If you're not, then that's where you're heading this month. That's the messages. It's saying that, you know, you're doing a lot of work in this area, and you're ready to move into a new mind state. You're ready to move into a new spiritual space where you're stronger, where you feel more powerful, where you're being supported. I think it's saying to kind of look back at your memories and how they're affecting you spiritually now, how they're affecting your growth and your healing at this time. Because there's something in your memories that you need to move away from, but it's kind of still plaguing you. And once you're able to say, okay, I'm not going to hold on to that anymore. It is time to leave that on its own little island. I'm going to go do my own thing. You're going to be a lot stronger. You're going to be a lot more direct. You're going to have way more power than you thought, and you're going to feel like this queen here where you're flying high. You're spiritually in a beautiful, wonderful place. The energy that's being offered to you is very high energy. It's very positive energy. So let's see what is influencing you and what you need to focus on. So what's influencing you in your spiritual area? Like, what's influencing your spiritual energy for the month of November? You got the World. Okay, so that could mean your environment is influencing you. Obviously, it could mean the world around you is having some effect on how you're feeling spiritually. But this card is also another super positive card, and it's saying, you know, you have the world in your hands. You have the strength to go after what you desire, and you have the foundation to go after what you desire, okay? You're being supported by this universe, and you need to know that wherever you're going, if it is in your will to make something happen, you have that power, you have that ability. You can get there as long as you direct yourself, as long as you let go of these things that may not have been serving you, these thoughts or these memories. You can get above that, you can fly above that, and you have all of the strength that you need to be able to push through any negative spots that you might experience this month, because spiritually you are sound, spiritually you are whole, you are strong. Okay, so let's see what you need to focus on concerning your spiritual energy for this month. What do you need to focus on concerning your spiritual energy for the month of November 2018? You have Judgment, and you have the Hanging Man. Okay, so I think what you might be dealing with this month has to do with thinking about your beliefs, thinking about what is true to you, what you feel is right, what you feel is worth standing up for, worth fighting for. And you might have some questions about it because you're not really sure what the results are going to be if you do shift and decide, this thing that I thought was worth standing up for isn't as worth it anymore, and I really want to try this new thing. And you're not sure what results you're going to get from trying that new thing. But I think this card here is telling you to take that leap of faith. Go ahead and give yourself the opportunity to expand and try new things. Don't sit and force yourself to continue on a path that hasn't worked for you. Don't suffer for the sake of, just sticking to something. If you really want to be solid and be clear about just, who you are and what you believe in and what's important to you, then you really have to take that leap. You really have to know what to sacrifice and let it go. You have to really look at your life, look at your spiritual journey, look at, like I said, those memories and the things that you've practiced in the past, and really sit down and ask yourself what's worth keeping, what's worth letting go, what has to be released so that something new can be brought into my life. And if you're going to do something, do it because it means something to you. Do it because it speaks to your soul. Do it because it makes you feel the most true. It makes you feel the most like yourself. Because if you're trying to put on a face, or you're trying to show yourself to the world in a certain way, but that way is not spiritually sound, that way is not connected to who you are, then you are going to have trouble. And you don't need that. This month, your energy is all positive on the spiritual level. Your energy is all about finding who you are and feeling your most authentic self, feeling your most spiritually sound self, feeling supported and knowing what you want and knowing what you can go after and knowing what to let go of, what to sacrifice. And even if the sacrifice isn't as easy, even if it's a little bit scary, it is the right move for you. Okay, so let's see what your energy is or what your messages are concerning your health for the month of November. What are your messages for the month of November concerning your physical health, mental health, and just your overall health? What messages are you receiving for this month? You have the Two of Cups. So with this card in your health position, I think it's speaking to balance. I think it's speaking to, moderation in all things, making sure that, there's no energy of being, too healthy, if that's even possible, or weak or sick or anything like that. It's just about balance. You might have to, reach out to any of your doctors, get checkups. I always recommend get checkups anyway. And if, you get some news that you don't really love, maybe you need a second opinion. Maybe you just need to cooperate with your doctor. It's all about really deciding what to put your energy into while not ignoring any other aspect of your health, especially when I ask for emotional or mental health and physical health. I think this is telling you that maybe you need to take a more holistic approach to those things and pay attention, because if you're not healthy mentally, it's going to affect you physically. And if you're not healthy physically, that's going to affect you mentally. So you really need to find a way to focus on both of these areas of your health and really try to keep a balance there. So let's see what's influencing your health. What is influencing your health for the month of November 2018? You have the Tower. So there might be some trouble, actually. There may be some unexpected news. There may be something, like I said, that you weren't ready for. And like I said, you might need to get a second opinion, or you might just need to cooperate with the doctor. But it also could be, there's just a lot going on around you, and it is affecting your health. You could be around sick people. You could be dealing with weird weather. You could be stressed out. Like I said, if your emotions aren't balanced or your mental health isn't where it needs to be, then your physical health will follow, and vice versa. So really keep an eye on the energy around you this month. Keep an eye on, other people's health around you, because that could be affecting you. Let's see what you need to focus on concerning your health, and it may help us understand a little bit more about what's going on here. What do you need to focus on concerning your health for the month of November 2018? So you have the Magician, which I think again speaks to that balance that you need to work towards. And you have the Devil, which speaks towards temptation, and it speaks towards ignoring problems. So it could be that, you want to take care of your health on a certain level, but you're not really giving yourself the attention that you need. You would rather just pretend everything's okay. And even when it's not okay, you're sticking your head in the mud. And this is not good for you. I think it's important for you to go see a doctor this month, go see a physician, go see a therapist, and use all the tools that are available to you to improve your health and help you to move forward in this life. Because with the Devil, there is something that you're not seeing about this situation. There's something that you are probably outright ignoring at this point. And that is not going to serve you. That is not going to help you deal with this unexpected health issue that you're going to find. And it could be a physical issue. It could also be mental. It could be, like I said, a depression. It could be, a seasonal disorder that a lot of people suffer from and struggle with. So absolutely, see a professional, see someone who knows what they're doing and knows ways to help you and can help return you to the healthy, better aligned person that you're meant to be. Don't ignore problems. Okay, don't ignore any issues that come up this month. Even if you feel like you're being a little bit too careful, that's better than just ignoring what's going on. You really need to take care of yourself. I'm gonna do this. Just so that you can see the cards underneath a little bit better. Okay, let's see what your messages are concerning your relationships for the month of November. What is your message or your messages concerning your relationships for the month of November? These could be family relationships, this could be friendships, this could be romantic relationships, work partnerships, just any relationships, the ones that are most at the forefront for this month. What are your messages concerning your relationships for the month of November 2018? You got the Queen of Cups. So I think this month your relationships are about connecting, and you might feel like you're having trouble doing that. You're having trouble connecting with maybe a loved one or someone that you thought you knew and you learned something about them that is making it harder for you to want to maintain that relationship or hold that friendship. So I think, you're dealing with just feeling, it's almost that feeling of being in a fishbowl, and you get to watch everyone else live their life around you, or everyone else has a relationship, or everyone else is experiencing these things, and you kind of feel like, well, why can't I feel those things? Why can't I experience those things? And you might be dealing with like a sense of strong emotional separation. Like, you want to love people, you want to connect with people, you want all of these beautiful things, but there's some sort of pushback that you're dealing with. It's possible you think that people aren't telling you the truth, that there are secrets, and you're searching to find the truth of these secrets, but doing that is maybe making you alienate people a little. Let's see what's influencing you concerning your relationships. What energy is influencing your relationships for the month of November? You have the Knight of Cups. So there's a lot of love for you this month. It's not all bad. It's not all dark and lonely. It's just, you want to make these connections, and maybe you're a little bit too passionate. Maybe you're a little bit too gung-ho about creating these relationships and creating these partnerships, and maybe that's what's pushing people a little bit away from you. And you're not abandoned, you're not alone, you're very much driven by love this month. You're very much guided by your love and your passion and things that are important to you. You're excited, but it's possible you're not seeing other people's feelings. You're not taking their feelings into context as you're experiencing this. The Knight of Cups is very obsessive. He's very much super passionate about what he's doing, and he's one track minded. He's like ready to go and make love happen. He's ready to do anything it takes for love. He is the meatloaf of the cards. He'll do anything for love, but he won't back off. And that's the kind of the energy that's affecting you right now. So let's see what you need to focus on for your relationships for the month of November. What do you need to focus on? And also, on the other end, it could be that you are just experiencing this abundance of love. It could be that you're just experiencing so much joy and love and passion in your relationships and in your life, and it's just all good and all wonderful, and nobody's afraid of it, and it is just, you're happy. Okay, like I said, none of this is a bad thing, but you might just be feeling a little bit like you want it a little too much. So what should you focus on concerning your relationship? Right, so you have the Hermit, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I think these cards are saying that you, like I said, have been a little bit focused on relationships with other people, a little too focused on finding maybe love, dating, anything like that. And this is telling you that you need to spend a little bit more time on yourself. You need to give yourself that same kind of enthusiastic love, that same kind of support and excitement. And you can be joyful and proud of who you are. And know that everything that you are is enough, and someone will come along and love you, and you don't have to go after it the way you have been. You don't have to hunt for it. You have what you need. It is there for you, and you really need to take some time to go inward and love yourself. Go inward and think about ways to take care of yourself and ways to be good to yourself and be proud of that. You know, go to movies on your own, go out to dinner, take yourself out, take yourself on vacation. Love yourself the way you want someone else to love you. Love yourself the way you want to love someone, and really just let your energy be a little bit selfish this month when it comes to relationships. Don't put yourself in bad positions because you want to show someone you love them. Don't put yourself in a position that's going to affect you negatively on, like, mentally, that's going to make you mentally uncomfortable or unsound, that's going to make you emotionally feel dark or lonely or sad. Don't do that to yourself for the sake of someone else's love. Don't do that for the sake of someone else's attention. Focus on your own special magic this month. Love you. You have so much of it, and you are just directing it a little bit in the wrong direction. So turn it around, turn it inward, and say, you know what? I love me so much, and I'm proud of it. I don't care who sees it. I don't care who thinks I'm cocky. I don't care who thinks that I just think too much of myself. I'm still going to love me no matter what they say, no matter what they think. Okay? Take care of yourself. Take care of your heart. Put a little less energy into relationships with other people if you're not giving yourself that same energy. If you're not giving yourself that same love and energy and this gung-ho excitement for passion, for being with someone, if you're not doing that for yourself, then it's never going to work for someone else. Okay, let's see what your energy is concerning your work and or your finances for the month of November. What is your energy or your messages concerning your work or your finances for this month, November 2018? You have the Four of Coins. So I think this whole month is a lot about balance and knowing what to let go of, knowing what to hold on to. With the Four of Coins, you risk being a little bit greedy with your money. You also risk being a little bit on the frugal side, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. This card could be telling you that, you know, that's what you got to do. You got to be frugal this month. You have to be smart with your money and be smart with how you're spending. And again, like I said, for this whole month, that balance is key. Okay, know what to stop, when to stop yourself. If you have, like I do, a total shopping addiction, then find a way to navigate that so that you're not struggling to pay rent, or you're not struggling to get groceries or to take care of yourself. But also know when you have more than you need, and you can give that to those who do need it. You can donate it to charities. You can buy things for people in your family. You can buy things for give gifts to people. You know, don't get so wrapped up in holding on to your money that you become a skinflint, that you become a Scrooge. Okay, this is not the season to be a Scrooge, but this is also not the season to throw your money out the window. So again, that balance, that stability is very important for you. Write down a budget if you have to. Find some way to organize your funds so that you can look at them from like a bird's eye view, so that you can say, you know what, this is what I need to do, this is how I need to save, this is how I need to balance my books and make sure that I am in the black from now until kingdom come. You have to find that balance and find that stability in your finances. Let's see what energy is influencing your finances this month. What energy is influencing your financial status or your work status for the month of November? So this is the Knight of Wands. And this energy is very similar to the Knight of Cups in the way that it is very ready to go. It's very direct. It's very much trying to get something done, and it speaks to your passions. So you are definitely spending, if you're spending a lot of money, you're doing it for something that feels worth it to you. You're doing it for something that matters to you. And you know, that's not wrong. There's nothing bad about that. Again, like I said, just keep an eye on how you're doing it so that you're going about it in an intelligent way, so that you're not putting yourself in a bad position, so that you're not putting so much of your resources, so much of your money into a passion and it's not playing out for you. But this is a month where you're going to be working towards your goals. You're going to be putting your energy and your time and your money into these goals. So let's see what you should be focusing on with your finances, with your work, with your money for this month. What should you focus on for the month of November concerning your finances or your work? What should you focus on? You have the King of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Right. So again, think really logically about where your money's going. Think logically about how you're spending it. Think about how you're saving it, what you're budgeting, because this is all about, you know, using your mind, using your logic, using your intellect to keep yourself in balance, to keep yourself safe. And with the Six of Pentacles, it's saying, be careful of spending too much. Be careful of throwing your money out the window. Be careful of putting money into things without, you know, really thinking through the consequences, thinking through the results, thinking about how that's going to affect you in the long run. Okay? Yes, you're excited. Yes, you really want to make something happen, and throwing money at it seems like the quickest way. But look at all of the angles. Look at how it's going to actually play out for you and whether or not you're capable of doing that. Again, find that balance and create that stability for yourself, because you are at risk of spending too much this month. You are at risk of over shopping. You're at risk of oversharing, and you don't want to do that. You also don't want to be greedy about it, but I think that's not the message here. I think the message is focus on where you're spending your money. Focus on how you're organizing it and how you're budgeting, how you're saving your money, because it's possible you're losing far more than you're making, and that's going to put you in a negative position. So keep an eye on that. All right, those are your energies for the month of November. I'm going to go ahead and pull your transitional card to see what energy you might expect as you transition into our final month of the year, December. So what energy might you expect as you transition out of November after, you know, the holiday, after Thanksgiving, after all this fun stuff? What might you expect for the month of December, as you transition into the month of December? What might you expect? Come to life, okay? The month of December, as you transition out of this month, as you go through this process, this change, as you try to find your balance in your mental health and in your physical health, as you like let yourself focus on these things, let yourself take care of who you are and love who you are, and spend more time, you know, focusing inward, focusing on your energy, your power, your self-support, your spiritual growth, letting go of the things that need to be let go of. As you go through this whole process of just trying to rebalance your life, you are going to find that you're more alive. You're going to find that instead of feeling like this is a tedious chore, instead of feeling like budgeting is something that you're exhausted about, you're going to be more excited. You're going to let go of that mundane, earthly, mental kind of monkey brain that says, life is all 9 to 5 job and misery, and I hate my job every day, and I get up and I go do it, and then I come home and then I sit on the couch, and life has no real excitement, no real passion, no real meaning. Once you go through this process, once you're able to do all of this stuff that is going to help bring you balance, that is going to show you how worthy you are and how much you love, that is going to show you what is worth letting go of so that you can bring new things into your life, you're going to move into a huge change. Your willpower is going to be stronger, and you're going to feel more passionate. You're going to feel more alive. You're going to feel more joyful. But you do have to go through this process. You do have to trust this process. And you are going to find life and love and balance. So that is your reading for November. I do hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, let me know by liking or subscribing or commenting or all of the above. Come visit me on Facebook. Come say hi. I love saying hi, and you can also book a reading there. You can also click the link in the description if you'd like to book your own private reading. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, by the way, go check out Monday's reading because this is the monthly and I also did a daily. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember always that I love you. Bye.